The eggs were still warm, but if Dumpling didn't come back soon... George decided that if Dumpling wasn't going to sit on her eggs, he'd have to do it. Carefully. Well, sitting on a nest, hatching eggs, is actually pretty boring.
No!
This I've got to get on tape. Bill here bringing you a first. A city kid sitting on a nest of duck eggs.
George, why are you sitting on a nest of duck eggs?
Wow!
I don't believe it. A duck is hatching right before my very eyes. On camera.
Mr. and Mrs. Rankins, you don't want to miss this. Your ducks are hatching.
We'll be right there.
All the eggs are hatching. There's the proud mother, Dumpling Duck. And here's the fourth duckling being reunited with its family.
Did the duckling think George was its mother?
George, what are you... Hey! Hello.
George had to set this duckling straight. His mother was a duck, not a monkey.
I'm sure your little duckling will be a regular duck family member by tomorrow.
The next morning, George was eager to see how his duckling was doing with his new duck family.
Here we are on day 2 of the Duckling Chronicles. Look at that! The fourth duckling is with its... Oops, spoke too soon.
George had to show the duckling that monkeys are one thing and ducks are another.
Farmer Life magazine? How is that going to help?
George wanted to show the duckling that in a typical duck family, there aren't any monkeys. That wasn't working either. Maybe if George showed him how to act, the duckling would get the idea.
It looks like George is trying the make like a duck maneuver. Uh-oh. Hooray for the dumpling! Oh, I should get this on tape. You're watching Dumpling Duck saving her baby like only a mother duck can.
George figured he could watch the kite even better while it flew.
Hey, George! Lose your kite? I don't think I can reach it. Oh, careful there, fella, don't fall. Gotcha. You get it okay?
Over the years, I've seen everything in the waters around here. Seen trout, salmon, haddock.
Did you see that flying monkey?
Seen flying monkeys, striped bass, blowfish.
George was flying with birds. It was a monkey's best dream come true. Now that he'd lived his dream, his arm was getting sore and he wanted to go home. But he had no idea how to do that.
George? Oh, I could have swore this was where I left that kid with my kite. George, where are ya? He couldn't wait. Boy, for a city kid who never flew a kite before, got her up higher than I ever did. Whoa!
Well, hi, Bill.
You own binoculars?
Sure do.
What's trailing behind that kite?
Oh, it's George. It's George! And he's got a squirrel on his head. Bill, you call the fire department.
Okay. Why?
I don't know. They seem to know how to do everything.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going up there after him.
The world below looked beautiful and unfamiliar. George wasn't even sure which way was home anymore. Oh, and the squirrel in his head was hungry. Flying was the best and the worst thing that had happened to him all day.
George! George!
It was his friend, the man with the yellow hang glider.
George, I need you to reach out and take my hand with a hand, foot, whatever. All right, guys, hang on tight. We're going home.
George would never forget the day he was almost a bird. And he added almost being a bird to the list of things squirrels don't like.
You're a natural kite flyer, kid.
Good work. Lunch is ready. Here's some lunch for you too, Jumpy.
It's time to bring her in, George!
Every weekend after that, George couldn't wait to play with the band. Until one day...
Sorry, but the bandstand had to come down. It was old and unsafe.
He had no idea where they lived. George did know that they sometimes played in the Plaza del Sol subway station. He decided he'd look for them there. George was at Endless Park. Plaza del Sol was the next stop. So all he had to do was take the subway uptown. This was Plaza del Sol, all right. But the band wasn't here.
Is that you, George? What are you doing here?
I think you're saying that they took down our bandstand.
I know. We were sad when they told us, and I wanted to tell you, but I didn't know where you lived.
The burritos are vegetable and cheese wrapped in a tortilla. Buen provecho.
That's my mom, Maritza, and you know my dad, Luis, and my uncle Felix, and my sister Cecilia.
Marco tells me you're feeling sad about the bandstand, George. We are sad too.
Yeah. We tried playing in the street this morning, but it was too noisy.
It's worse than the subway.
It was nice to have a place where people could actually hear our music.
Eating great food, talking about music, it reminded George of the last time he'd been at Pescetti's.
Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, Giorgio. Isn't it great? Everyone has come to hear the band.
Pescetti's might be fine for a man with a violin who could go up to each table to be heard, but it wasn't working for a whole entire band.
Okay, so we need a room big enough for the band, but not too big, a high ceiling, but not too high, and no lions or carpets or waiters.
Hi, George. And hello, friend of George's.
Hola.
Are you coming to the opening tonight? Marvels of the Maya. It's our biggest archaeological exhibit ever. There'll be food and lots of people. Bring your friends.
Lots of people? Was Marco thinking what George was thinking?
Wait!
Yes?
Do you think you might want some music tonight? My family has a band.
Music? Oh, fantastic idea. 7 o'clock. See you then.
This is a little tune we wrote called Hooray for George.
He's furry, he's sweet, quite light on his feet. He's got a smile for you and an hola for me. We don't know what he'll say, but he'll brighten your day. With a big monkey grin, well, he can show you the way. So hooray for George, bravo, viva. You clap and I'll sing, let's make the song really swing. So hooray for George, bravo, viva. Nothing beats a spunky that a monkey can bring. Likes all our songs, and he bounces along. We have so much fun that we can hardly go wrong. So when it's time to play, we give a great big olay! He's our #1 fan, and we all want to say, hooray for George, bravo, viva. You clap and I'll sing, let's make the song really swing. So hooray for George, bravo, viva. Nothing beats a spunky that a monkey can bring. Nothing beats a spunky that a monkey can bring. Nothing beats a spunky that a monkey can bring.
All right. Hey, where can we see you play next?
We don't really have a place to play. Not since they tore down the bandstand.
Hold it, hang on. This band is unique. If George is your #1 fan, then I'm your #2.
which is why I've just decided to build a new bandstand. And I'd like you to perform on opening day.
Really? Okay, it's a deal.
Thank you, and welcome to the all-new glass bandstand. Please welcome Lobos de Plata. Hit it, George.
Thanks to the new bandstand, Lobos de Plata sounded great, even when Hundley joined in.
Gnocchi was thrilled to be back in the restaurant. Now she could go back to her old routine. George needed something to draw on.
Waiter, could we get some garlic bread?
Huh?
George needed to measure both sets of marks.
I guess he doesn't want us filling up before the meal.
To measure the marks on the door, George needed something longer.
Waiter, could we get some water?
Now he's reviewing the ravioli.
He seems to like it better than the spaghetti. That he just dragged along the floor.
The scratches on the booth were shorter than those on the door, and they were a lot deeper, too. George proved the scratches were different. Gnocchi was innocent. But then, who was making the scratches? George couldn't leave this problem unsolved. He had to find out what was making those scratches. There was no evidence of a bear or dinosaur break-in.
Where is our garlic bread?
We ordered it quite some time ago. I think your waiter is quite lazy.
Oh, I am so sorry. Mi scusi. I will get it now. Oh, he's not the waiter. He's reviewing the restaurant for the newspaper.
Don't be silly.
Well, it's true. He really likes the ravioli.
This scratch hadn't been there earlier. It was brand new.
This is the most thorough reviewer I have ever seen.
Well, that's not a restaurant critic or a waiter. It's a monkey.
A great scientist wouldn't let a problem get the best of him. George had to calm down and use his head.
Giorgio, what are you doing in here?
They know him. He's not a monkey.
That guy was so wrong.
George showed them what he had discovered.
Oh, Giorgio, oh, I love this kid. You are proving Gnocchi is innocent. I'm so happy. I'm gonna make 2 trays of cannoli. Exactly. Cannoli for everyone on the house.
Making enough cannoli for everyone was exhausting, because though George thought like a scientist, he ate like a monkey.
Mrs. Rinkins, we may have a rules violation here.
Oh my gosh! We gotta follow him!
Oh boy.
George could see his house from up here.
No need to panic, George. There's a proper method for getting a balloon back down on the ground.
I'm coming, George! Why'd you stop?
'Cause this is a truck, not a duck.
Row, Mr. Quint. Row like the wind.
But I have a motor.
Then you motor like the wind. I'll row.
It sounded like Bill wanted to go back home. This sure looked like a steering wheel. So George decided to steer them home.
Oh no, it's going higher!
George, that increases the flame. Heating the air makes us go up higher. George, right now the important thing is stopping this balloon.
Maybe those sandbags were the balloon's anchors.
Okay, they're just ahead. Got it! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Well, good luck then.
Oh, oh, whoa! Oh, oh, oh! I've got you, George!
That's not a safe and approved manner to ride a balloon!
I know, Bill! I know! Now, don't worry. I'm gonna help you. Ow! Ooh, ow!
This is what happens if you don't follow the rules. The wind's getting stronger. You can tell from that flag down there. Could be worse, huh? At least the wind's not blowing us toward the ocean. Oh no! The wind changed! It's blowing towards the sea! Do you know what that means? Hey! Pull that cord! It will open up the vent and he can fly out the top! We're dropping! The vent! It lets hot air out! So that's how you make a balloon go down! George, you saved us! Oh no, the wind's picking up. We're gonna land in the ocean!
I've got you, George!
I was a little worried, but there's a proper way to worry without panicking. My camera! Oh, I forgot to take pictures.
That's a great one.
George, you took the pictures for me. If I didn't and you didn't, how
George rushed to show it to the man with the yellow hat. Then he realized he forgot something.
George, what's wrong?
Someone left that in the elevator.
George, did we bring the skunk home in the basket? We have to catch it without scaring it, or, you know.
Oh, we can't let that happen. Split up! Catch that skunk!
The skunk was pretty confused to wake up in a strange new place, and it really wanted breakfast.
Stop! Come back! You're caught! Oh, boy.
Stop! I'm organizing one elevator trip for all the floors to cut down chances of scaring the skunk. Skunk? Shh! Don't do that! Right. Sorry.
When that skunk finished eating, it would have no choice of where to go.
The coast is skunk clear.
Okay, going down.
Wait for me.
Zubul, don't frighten it.
Oh, this is Jeffrey. He's a domesticated skunk. He's odorless.
Ah, so that's the skunk that George saw.
Wait till George finds out we were all worried about nothing.
George's plan was working. In another second, that skunk would be captured by monkey ingenuity.
George, you didn't see a wild skunk? Oh, yes, you did.
Don't anyone move!
She's happy. As long as nothing scares her, we're okay.
That ends our program of mellow jazz. And now, highlights from the 1812 Overture.
Oh, no.
Huh? couldn't wait to meet a real penguin.
Oh, this is great! Okay. You'll meet us at this spot at 9 a.m., right?
Right. Remember, if you get lost, use the outpost beacon to find your way back.
Don't worry. If we get lost, we can always find an igloo for shelter.
No, you can't. Igloos are found in the Arctic, not in the Antarctic.
Heck, this side of the outpost for the penguins. Okay, but don't go too far, George. If you see penguins, call me using the radio mic. Like this. Oh, it's gonna be a great day. Hi. I found a penguin. Well, it found me, but it's not a chin strap. I think it's an Adelaide penguin.
George had found one of the chin-strap penguin family. George was so excited, he forgot to call the man with the yellow hat. He also forgot to look where he was going. The camera was waterproof. Now George wished it would stay in one place.
George, where are you? Okay, I'm coming. I'll find you. George! George? Oops. No! Uh-oh. Excuse me, seal, stop! There's no way to steer an ice floe. Wow, that's a humpback whale. We've got to get out of this blizzard. There's a cave. We'll need more protection than this. All we can do now is wait out the storm. There, George. Hey, the blizzard's over.
Now that George had the camera back, he could get the pictures Professor Wiseman needed.
Look, their nest! You found their breeding island. That's why we didn't see them earlier this year. Amazing work! How did you find them? We'll do it the same way every time we come.
Well, first, have a monkey drop the camera in the water.
Back in the city, George couldn't stop thinking about his carrots. Finally, after what felt like 66 days, because it was, George had 3 full-grown carrots.
Those look ready to pull, George.
George wished he hadn't bitten this one when it was small.
Wow, that's a perfect carrot.
George showed his carrot to Mrs. Rankins.
Now, this looks like a prize winner. Let's find out if it tastes as good as it looks, huh? I'll go get a knife.
George needed something he could put the carrot in for safekeeping. Up.
Hi, George. Bill's not here. His bunnies got loose 2 days ago and he hasn't been able to find them. If you see them, tell Bill right away. They won't stay in one place for very long. Brownie, Spotty, Herbert, Nenninger, Black Ears.
Huh?
Those looked like bunny tracks. George found them. They were cold, afraid, and very hungry. He had to tell Bill. But bunnies won't stay in one place. What if they weren't here when he got back? He couldn't carry them all. But he could carry them home in this. But it wasn't a 5-bunny case. They needed to eat. And if they were eating, they might stay put. But it wasn't going to be easy to part with his carrot. This was the hardest decision he ever had to make. But it was for bunnies. He had to get Bill before they finished eating.
Hadn't gotten him to stay still, I don't think I ever would have found him.
The perfect carrot was gone, but it was a carroty hero.
Something new is growing. Maybe a bird dropped some seeds there. If it's more carrots, can we eat one this time?